All right, welcome friends. We are live and ready to go do some yoga today. So let's see, where do we want to start? Let's start with checking in with the body. So find a nice, tall, comfortable seated position. You can sit up on a blanket or a block or a bolster. Idea being that hips are higher than the knees, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so find that seated position. And if it's not comfortable to get down onto the floor, you can grab a chair. And let's just take a moment here and check in with the body. Notice what's going on, maybe how you are physically feeling, and maybe how we're feeling emotionally. A lot going on out in the world. And as you may know, we tend to hold stress and strain in the body, emotionally, physically. Let's just take a moment and sit with that. Don't have to change anything, just acknowledging what we're going through. And then when you're ready, let's bring our attention to the breath. So before we change anything or do any breathing exercises, let's just notice what the breath is doing. And then today, I think we want to do 3-part exhale. So we're just going to inhale normally, and then we're going to exhale 1, 2, 3. So it looks like this. We're going to inhale, exhale. All right, let's do a couple rounds of that. So inhale, exhale. And you can do more than those 3 if your breath is a little bit longer, maybe something like this. Nice. All right. So what we're doing is when we're on the exhale, we're going to pull the belly button in. So it looks like this. Inhale, exhale. All right. So I'm doing 5 right now. If you want to stick with 3, that's fine. You can go a little higher if your breath is a little bit longer. Or if you're new to this, just stick with a lower number. So inhale again and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, another option to do that. So I was exhaling out through the nostrils. So if you want to try it out, exhaling out through the mouth, that's another option too. So let's do a couple rounds of that. So we're going to inhale through the nostrils and then exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale, exhale. So you can add more of those exhales or lengthen the ones that you're doing. Inhale, exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. And let's do one more. Your choice, exhale out the mouth or exhale out the nose. Maybe switch, see which one you like better or see which one feels like the right one today. So inhale and exhale. Nice. All right, let's start moving around here. So we're going to bring both legs out in front. And if you want, you can pound them into the mat. Wake them up a little bit. We're sitting there for a bit. And I'm going to come down off the blanket and come back just a little bit. All right, so let's start with the feet and ankles today. So we're going to extend the heels away from the torso, and we want a little softness in the knees. Otherwise, if the heels come up off the floor, you're hyperextending the knees. So heels stay on the floor, soften the knees, extend the heels away from the torso. Excellent. All right, now we're going to point. That's our inhale breath, and maybe your feet don't point that flat. That's okay, just whatever's comfortable. And then exhale is flexing again. So inhale and exhale. All right, and then let's go with circles around. We can do 1 foot at a time or both at the same time, opposite directions, same directions, switch clockwise, counterclockwise. Get some motion in the ankles. My first yoga teacher always says, motion is the lotion. And I agree. All right. So let's do a couple more here. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet towards each other, and you might have more range of motion on one side than the other. I definitely do. Soles of the feet together, back to neutral. And then the other one we're going to do is pinky toe towards the shoulder. So neutral to pinky toe. So we're doing that. And then you can go back to that. Just, this is really nice for ankle mobility. And it's not, if you always have shoes on in the house and you're not walking on any uneven surface, your ankles aren't getting that strength. So we want to have flexible and strong joints and muscles. All right, last one, we're going to finish with windshield wipers. So over to one side, over to the other side. So if you do one at a time, you might notice that movement comes all the way up into the hip. So that's our internal rotation, that's our external rotation. All right, finish those puppies off. Excellent. All right, from here, we're going to either leave your legs out straight or cross them, and maybe switch which one was in front if you remember. And I'm going to come back up on the blanket. Nice and casually there. All right, let's come up to the wrists. So arms out in front. I'm going to tuck the thumbs, wrap the fingers around, make circles around with the wrists. And this you can do the same, just like with the feet, or opposites. Switch which way you're going, go clockwise, counterclockwise. Getting that movement going in there. Nice. All right, release that. You can shake them out, and then we're going to bring the palms together, interlacing the fingers, and make figure eights, or maybe a little bigger, make infinity symbol. All right, and then we're going to release the hands apart and then switch which fingers on top. Getting into our right brain, left brain, getting out of habits. And you might notice it doesn't feel as smooth. That's good. We want to rewire some of the way we move. All right, so we'll release that, shake it out. A couple more here with the wrists. Extend the first arm out, and then we're going to gently bring the fingers back towards the shoulder. And then thumb down towards the floor. And then other arm, fingers back. And thumb down towards the floor. Excellent. Shake that out. And then let's do, we didn't do this with the toes, but opening the fingers out, bring them back together. Beautiful. Okay, wiggle, release, shake, whatever you need to do. All right, let's come up to, we'll do the the neck and the shoulders, and then we'll do some more big body movements. All right, starting with an inhale. On the exhale, chin comes down to the chest. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. And then let's go laterals with the head. So that's going to be ear to shoulder. So inhale here. On the exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Let's do one more time each side. So we're going to exhale over to the side and then bring that same arm out and all the way over, making space on the opposite side. Breathing into any tension that you're noticing. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift that arm up. Inhale, head comes up, release the arm down. Exhale, bring the head to the other side. Arm comes out and over. Resting on that opposite side. Making space between the ear and shoulder. And then when you're ready, we're going to release that arm. Head comes back up with the inhale. And we're done with that. All right. So the next one is our twist with the neck. So we're going to leave the shoulders here where they are, and we're just moving the chin. So inhale here at the center. On the exhale, going to the first side, just looking around the horizon, chin towards that shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, second side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale back to center. Let's do one more time each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale back to start. All right, let's move down to the shoulders. So you're going to inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, coming forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Excellent. And then let's reverse direction. So we're going to inhale back, up, exhale, down and forward. Inhale back and up. Exhale, down and forward. All right, from here, you can do a couple more on your own or simply in either direction, sorry, or simply straight up and down. Beautiful. All right, let's do a cat and cow here, and then we will come up to our hands and knees. So if you're seated cross-legged, bring your hands in front of your knees. If your legs are out, hands under the thighs. If your feet are, or your legs are uncomfortable and you want to switch, that's fine too. So let's start with the exhale. We're going to round back, drop the chin down. On the inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale, down. Inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale, back. And then back to center. Beautiful. All right, let's hit hands and knees, and we'll do a few things here. And then we're going to come into some standing poses. All right, so let's see in the picture there. All right, so let's do a couple more cat and cow, and maybe see if you can notice the difference between a seated cat-cow and cat-cow on your hands and knees. Thinking about how the vertebrae are stacked when you're seated and how they're more of like on a clothesline when you are horizontal here or parallel to the floor. All right, so let's start with our exhale. Tuck the chin and the tailbone, shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. On the inhale, rounding, looking up. So this is our cow. Exhale, this is our cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. All right, back to neutral. And then let's do our lateral here. So we'll do it statically. We'll do a couple of breaths on each side. So left hand stays where it is. I'm gonna walk my right hand over, in front of it, past it, near it, somewhere around over here. Turning and looking at that left foot. I'm gonna take 3 breaths here. So starting with just the rib cage, nice inhale and exhale. Second breath from that right shoulder to the right hip. Exhale out. And one more from the right fingertips. Inhale all the way down that right side body to those right toes. On the exhale, right toes all the way up and out those right fingertips. Right hand comes back, and let's go to the other side. Left hand comes over, turning and looking at that right foot. 3 breaths here. So breathing into that rib cage right there. Inhale and exhale. Second breath, left shoulder, all the way down to that left hip. Exhale, left hip, all the way up to that left shoulder. One more breath on this side. Inhale, left fingers, all the way down to those left toes. Exhale, left toes, all the way out those left fingers. Beautiful. Walk that left hand back. And let's do 3 cat and cows here. So we're going to exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then back to neutral. Let's do our gate pose, and we'll do the 2 levels of our gate, starting with the low gate. Bring my right foot out to the side. You can do either one, just do both sides evenly. And let's do this dynamically. So left hand stays where it is. We're going to inhale this right arm up. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. All right, tuck that right knee under. Left foot comes out to the side. And let's do that side. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down. And one more time. Beautiful. All right, let's tuck that leg back under. Then we're going to come up to our high gate pose. All right, so if you have a block handy and you want to use that, you're welcome to do that. To switch which side. So we're going to let's go with the left leg out first. Left hand can stay on that left hip or come down that left leg. On an inhale, we're going to bring this right arm up. Exhale, bring it over to the side. So let's do this a couple times. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Excuse me. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Let's tuck that knee under And go to the other side. Right hand can be on that right hip or down that right leg. And let's go this side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time over. Exhale. Inhale coming up. Exhale. Release. Beautiful. All right, tuck that knee under, and then we're going to come up. We'll come down to our downward facing dog and then come up to standing. So if downward facing dog is not in your practice, go ahead and come up to a forward fold or standing if that's uncomfortable too. All right, so back to hands and knees. We're going to tuck the toes under on an inhale, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. And let's take a nice breath here. Inhale and exhale. If you want, you can walk your dog, bending one knee, extending the opposite heel. Excellent. And then let the knees straighten out a little bit. Don't have to go all the way straight. And then we're going to push in with the hands, extend the torso, hips towards that back wall. Nice. And when you're ready, you can walk the feet up to the hands or walk the hands back to the feet. And coming into a forward fold. Head can be heavy, shaking yes and no. Grab opposite elbows, bend the knees, push in with the feet. Coming all the way up. Hands can come up and back down to the heart. All right, so for today, we have had a string of dreary weather. So I think what we're going to do is some sun salutations. So we'll do our GI yoga style first, and then see how you're feeling, and maybe we'll add some lunges into our sun salutation. All right, but let's do our regular GI yoga style first. All right, I'm going to tip this up just a little bit. I'm gonna go sideways on the mat. Okay. All right, so hands at the heart. We're gonna inhale, hands come down, arms come up. Exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold. Hands come down to the, or sorry, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now the hands come down to the mat. We're going to step back into a plank. And then from here, you can come down to tops of the feet or the knees for upward facing dog. And we're going to flip the toes, hips come up, downward facing dog. Now step the feet back up to the hands. Arms come out to the side, push in with the feet, inhale, coming all the way up, exhale, hands to heart. All right, let's do a couple more of those. Inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come back down to the mat. Step back into plank. And then coming down to the knees or the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Flip the toes. Hips come up, downward facing dog. Step the feet back up to the hands. Arms out to the side. Inhale. Coming all the way up, palms together, hands to heart. All right, let's do one more like that. Inhale. Arms out to the side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step back into plank. And then coming down to the knees or the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Flip the toes, hips come up, downward facing dog. Walk the feet up to the hands. Arms out to the side. Inhale. Coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. So let's do a round of sun salutations, and we'll add the lunge in. Okay, hands at the heart. Inhale, hands down, arms up. Exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down and step left foot back. You can come down to the knee or stay up, come into a lunge. And then hands come down, foot comes back, downward facing dog. And then we're gonna come into plank. From here, you can come down from chaturanga and down into cobra, or come down to the knees, upward facing dog. We'll flip the toes, downward facing dog. And then we're gonna step that left foot back up. Right foot comes back up, arms out to the side, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're gonna do 3 more to keep it even. All right, you're gonna inhale, arms come up, exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down, we're gonna step that right foot back. You can come down to that right knee or stay up for a high lunge. And then come back down. Left foot comes back, downward facing dog. And then coming into our plank. You can come down to chaturanga and then up into cobra or down to the knees, upward facing dog. Flip the toes, downward facing dog. Step that right foot forward. Left foot comes up, arms out to the side, inhale, coming all the way up, exhale, hands to heart. So we'll do another round. So one round is one leg back and then the other leg back. All right, hands at the heart, inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back, coming into high lunge. And back down to the floor, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, right foot forward, arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, let's go to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. I'm going to step this right foot back. Come into our high lunge or knee down, low lunge. Arms come down. Step back into downward facing dog. And then plank. And come down to chaturanga and then cobra or into upward facing dog. Flip the toes back to downward facing dog. I'll step that right foot forward, left foot forward, arms out, bend the knees, coming all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. All right, from here, let's find our mountain pose. See if you can feel all that energy bubbling through the body. And start with big toes touching. Feet can be hip width distance apart or wider. Whatever works for your balance today. And let's work on these hip points here. We're going to bring them towards each other. And then opening up the collarbones away from each other. Take a breath or two here. And then when you're ready, coming out of that, and let's come into a warrior one. All right, Left foot out, right foot forward. And let's warm up the knee a little bit here. We've done plenty, but this always feels nice. So we're going to inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Very nice. Bend that leg, push off, step back. Let's do the other knee. Right foot out, left foot forward. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Excellent. And then bend that leg, push off, step back. All right, we're going to add the arms next. So back to right foot forward. And let's do a, we're going to do the arms out and then back to the heart. So on the inhale, we're going to bend that knee, open the arms out, sending out what you want to either get rid of or give out. Exhale, bring that love back in. Inhale, open, having that open heart. Exhale, bring it all back in. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Nice. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, let's switch legs. Push off. Other foot forward. Here we go. Arms out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Three more. Again. And last one. Beautiful. Release and push off. Step it back. All right. From here, let's do a lateral here while we're standing up. So I like to have my feet nice and wide. You can have that first side hand on the hip or down that leg. And we're going to inhale this other arm up. And let's go over as far as is comfortable. Exhale back. Inhale. Let's see. And exhale. Nice. Couple more on your own. And then switching sides. Beautiful. And one more. Excellent. All right, let's do a little twist. So bring the arms out to the side, anywhere between next to and a T, so wherever that feels comfortable. Inhale, center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, back to center, and a couple on your own, going just as far as is comfortable. Beautiful. Finishing on the last side. And then let's come back and do a couple of standing cat and cow, and then we'll make our way back down to the floor. All right, So hands on the front of the thighs, bend the knees, tuck the chin. Exhale here. That's rounding like that. On the inhale, we're going to round up, looking up, and then you can bring the palms facing forward. So we have that opposite curve of the spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then back to neutral. Excellent. All right, let's come down to the floor. And we'll come back here. All right, hands on the knees. We're going to roll down onto the flat of the back. All right, so let's do a couple of Appanasanas here. So hands on the knees or hands on the front of the thighs. On the exhale, hands slide up or knees come in. Inhale, knees go out, hands slide down. Excellent. And then let's go ahead and do a couple of bridge poses. Oh, I have to move, sorry. All right, there we go. All the space in the world now. All right. So let's start by just moving the hips. So we're lifting from those hip points. On an inhale. You don't have to come up very far the first couple of times. Exhale, release. Inhale. And sometimes when we lift too high and too fast, we're using the wrong muscle group here. So just an inhale, gentle lift, exhale, back down. All right, now we're ready to add the arms. So we're going to inhale, arms come up, hips come up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. Again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, coming all the way back down. And again, inhale. And exhale. And one last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, let's bring those knees back in for Appanasanah. This time, if you want, you can bring the knees out wider. Gives you a little bit more space behind the neck and that lower curve of the spine. And then when you're ready from here, let's bring the feet down to the mat and extend both legs all the way straight out. Unless that's uncomfortable, you can keep the knees bent. Oops. Hopefully you can still hear me. Technical difficulty there. All right, so let's move just the arms here. So we're going to inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, let's do one more movement, and we're just going to do palm flips. So starting with the palms facing down, on an inhale, we're going to lift the thumb up towards the ceiling, rolling over the pinky, so then the palm faces up. On the exhale, we're going to bring the palm back to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And then let us prepare for our relaxation pose. Finding a comfortable position here so you can release the legs away from each other, feet fall away, arms come away from the torso to release the shoulders, maybe a blanket under the head or a blanket over you if it's going to cool down in your room. And let's do a full body relaxation, walking up and down the body, relaxing each part as we go. We'll start at the bottom. Relax the toes. Relax the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees. Relax the top of the thighs, the back of the thighs, and that space behind the knees. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Relax the whole spine from the tip of the tailbone all the way up into the skull. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Let the tongue be heavy and fall away from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes be heavy and fall to the back of your head. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. You can use your lower arm for a pillow. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, using this upper arm to push up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way. Let's finish with sun breath number 2. So we did this with our warrior 1. We're going to inhale the arms open. Exhale. Let's bring the hands to the heart. All right, 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Thanks for joining me, friends. We'll see you next week. Same, different times, same channel. Thank you. Namaste.